They call this Scotland's most mysterious castle, yet every legend here began with something real, didn't it? I'm Kim, and this is Hun Channel.
Do you know the secrets hidden within Scotland's most mysterious castle? For centuries, Glamis Castle has stood in silence, its halls said to echo with forgotten voices. Tonight, we'll uncover the tales of a tragic noblewoman, a reckless gambler bound by a dark promise, and a child hidden behind the walls. By the end of this story, you'll understand why some echoes never fade inside Glamis Castle. Chapter 1: The Birth of the Stone Walls. On the plains of Scotland's eastern shore, Glamis Castle stands quietly, its history impossible to ignore. It shares a deep ancient power with the times it has endured, as though every stone whispers stories of the past. The castle, once a symbol of glory, has also been a shackle for countless destinies. In 1372, King Robert II granted this land to Sir John Lyon. From that moment, this vast expanse began its rebirth, and the castle became the home of the Lyon family. Although the architecture of the time was nothing like the grandeur seen today, the land was destined to witness countless storms and triumphs in the centuries to come. This history eventually became part of Queen Elizabeth, later known as the Queen Mother. She spent her childhood within these walls, and the castle witnessed her growth and all the trials of her years. As a member of the family since the 14th century, Queen Elizabeth was born here in 1900, and her second daughter, Princess Margaret, was also born here in 1930. For her, this place was not only her home, but also the source of her heritage. So, when you walk past these heavy walls, you might feel that these stones are telling tales of countless loves, tears, and sealed crimes. They may be forgiven, but they will never be forgotten. Chapter 2: The White Seat of the Chapel. In the northern wing of Glamis Castle lies a small chapel. It is a place of tranquility and sanctity, yet there is one seat unlike the others. This seat remains unoccupied, never used by any visitor. According to the tour guides, this seat was reserved for a restless soul. Perhaps you've heard her name, Lady Janet Douglas. Lady Janet was a beautiful noblewoman, but she was condemned to the stake on false charges. King James V accused her of conspiring with assassins to poison him, but these accusations had no basis. After her arrest, her family members and servants were interrogated to force her to confess the truth. Ultimately, she was convicted of witchcraft and burned at the stake on July 17, 1537 in Edinburgh's Castle Hill. Even so, Lady Janet did not disappear entirely. It is said that her soul returns to Glamis every night, kneeling in this chapel to pray, and in this chapel there is one seat that will always remain for her. Despite her absence, the castle has kept her spirit trapped here, refusing to allow anyone to forget her name or her injustice. Chapter 3: The Silence Behind the Window. In many visitors' stories, there is mention of a silent woman who appears near the windows. Her face is pale, her lips are blue, as though some invisible force has sealed her mouth. She stands by the window, pointing at her lips, yet unable to make a sound. It is said that this woman's soul has never truly rested. Her past is hidden within every corner of this castle, and her silence may be tied to the secrets she was forced to endure. Yet every story told about her is incomplete. No one can identify her true identity. Some claim she was an innocent servant or a wronged woman, perhaps someone who knew the castle's darkest secrets but could never reveal them. These windows act as barriers, separating the world of the living from the world of the dead. When you stand here, there is an inexplicable sense of oppression, as though countless eyes are watching you. They do not speak, but they silently recount the tragedies that once unfolded. On certain nights, if you stand by these windows, you may hear the creaking of the old frames in the wind. That is not the sound of the wind, but the silent echo of a soul that has lost its voice, crying out in silence. Chapter 4. The Count Who Gambled to the End. Late at night, within these castle walls, you might hear strange sounds. The sound of dice rolling, glasses clinking, sounds that seem to come from a gambling table. These sounds belong to the 15th century Earl Beatty, a man who lived for drink and dice, never satisfied. It is said that one night, after drinking himself into a stupor, no one would gamble with him. In his rage, he shouted that he would play a game with the devil himself. Not long after, a tall, strange man appeared at the door and asked if he still wished to play cards. Together, they entered a locked chamber, and strange, unsettling noises could be heard from within. The servants, curious, peered through the door crack. But when one servant pressed his eye to the gap, a burst of light shot through, blinding him. The stranger, widely believed to be the devil himself, gambled away the Earl's soul, cursing him to play endlessly with the devil in that room, forever, until the end of time. Chapter 5. The Breathing Behind the Walls. This castle hides another terrifying secret, long imprisoned in its cold walls. In the early 19th century, the Bowes-Lyon family gave birth to a son whose death was recorded as stillbirth. But what no one knew was that his death was not a true passing. This child was deemed a disgrace to the family from the moment he was born. His appearance was so frightening that he could never be shown to the light of day. The family hid him away in a secret room, and after his death, they sealed the room, locking away all evidence. Many say that even after his death, strange breathing could still be heard from behind the walls, a disquieting force lingering there. It is said that the child's spirit still wanders the castle, roaming the rooftop or walking along the long corridor known as the Mad Earl's Walk. Perhaps he has never truly gone. He is merely hidden by time. Chapter 6. Echoes of the Modern Age. Glamis Castle is not just a repository of history, it remains a witness to the present day. As time passes, modern visitors have begun encountering these ancient shadows. In recent years, several visitors have reported seeing strange figures in the castle's halls. Some have heard odd footsteps at night, and others have heard breathing as they walked down the ancient corridors, accompanied by inexplicable whispers. Once a worker discovered a strange door behind which lay an unknown passage. Following this passage, he researched it to the end, where he saw a bizarre figure. Terrified, he fled the castle. Additionally, the 1953 film The Maze was set against the backdrop of Glamis Castle. The monsters in the film were inspired by the castle's legends, intertwining the ghostly images with the castle's history, allowing viewers to seemingly step through time and witness the secrets that were hidden. Today, Glamis Castle continues to draw countless visitors, whether they come seeking a spiritual shock or hoping to unravel the stories locked away in its walls. As night falls, the shadows of the castle stir once more, revealing its secret to a new generation of witnesses. Perhaps there are no ghosts truly hidden behind the walls. Instead, what is locked away are the stories that have been sealed and forgotten.
I'm Kim. Please subscribe, like, and share. And stay with me. You'll never face the dark unknown.